Good day. This is Mr. Matthew, and this is Modular Arithmetic. At the end, you are to determine and interpret cyclic events. Reduce numbers to their simplest form in a given modulus. Add, subtract, multiply, and divide in various moduli. Apply modular arithmetic to real-life situations. 1. Example, cyclic event. This is an example of a cyclic event in mode 4. You can see the highest value is 3. It's from 1, 2 to 3. When you go to 4, it becomes 0. Cyclic, because it will go from 0 and return back to 0. That's why it is cyclic. So, mode 0 is sitting as 0 mode 4. 1 is sitting as 1 mode 4, because it's not up to 4. 2 is sitting as 2 mode 4. 3 is sitting as 3 mode 4. But 4, you divide 4 by 4, and the remainder is 0. The remainder is 0, so it is 0 mode 4. This is a cyclic event in mode 5. You can see since 0 to 4 are less than 5, it will give you the same value. But 5 will be the same as 0. The remainder, when you divide 5 by 5, the remainder is 0. So it is 0 mode 5. You can see when you go back to 5, 5 is here, but it will be 0 because of the remainder. So that's an example of this. These are examples of cyclic events. So I expect you to do this one as classwork stroke assignment, exercise 20A, number 1 to number 8, New General Mathematics, on page 229. Modular arithmetic. Modular arithmetic is all about the remainder when we reduce to the simplest form in any modulus. Example, 7. 7 in mode 4. You can see that it is 4 plus 3. This is the remainder. The remainder is 3. So it will give me, or you divide 7 by 4. The remainder is 3. So it will be 3 mode 4. 8. Divide 8 by 8. The remainder is 0. So it will be the same thing as 0 mode 8. Y11 in mode 10. When you divide 11 by 10, the remainder is 1. So it is 1 mode 10. Or you do it the way I've done it here. These are the remainders. So it's the remainder that will remain. That's a good example. Now, addition and subtraction. Example, this is a table in mode 4. Addition. 0 plus 0 is 0. You can see 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 0 plus 2 is 2. 0 plus 3 is 3. Then 1 plus 0 is 1, because it's all this one, they are less than 4. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. Now 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 divided by 4, the remainder is 0. So that's why the answer is 0 in mode 4. Now 2 plus 0 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. Is 3. 2 plus 2 is 4. The remainder is 0. You go back there. The next one, 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 divided by 4. The remainder is 1. So that's why the answer is 1. 3 plus 0 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. The remainder is 0. 3 plus 2 is 5. The remainder is 1. While 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 divided by 4, the remainder is 2. So that's why you have 2. in mode 4. Now find a 0 minus 3 mode 4. This is 0 minus 2 mode 4. Everything, the solutions. These are the solutions. 0, we know that in mode 4 it means 4. So 4 minus 3, you have 1, mode 4. 1 in mode 4 is written as 5. So 1 minus 2 is written as 5 minus 2, which will give us 3, mode 4. The answer. Now, this is subtraction in mode 4. So I'm giving you this one as assignment to do. You copy and complete the table below. I've done some of them. Minus 0 from 0. I have 0. I minus the other, and I have, you should do the rest. It's an assignment for you. Thank you. Now, this is another example, example 3. This is mode 5. Addition of 8 plus mode 5, then 63 plus 78 in mode 6. Now minus 28 in mode 3, minus 2 in mode 9, 12 minus 5 in mode 4. And these are the solution. A. There are many ways. This is 14. You can see when you add. But 14 is bigger than 5. You can see it should be 10 plus 4. The remainder is 4. So the answer is this. 4 mode 5. The sum of this plus this, 63 plus 78, is 141. And then it's 23 times 6. And the remainder is 3. So the remainder is 3. So the answer is 3 mode 6. C, minus 28. You now go back to minus 30 in mode 3. So 30 minus 30 is 3 times minus 10. So by the time you now add 2 to it, you give us minus 28. So this remainder is 2. So the answer is 2 mode 3. Like minus 2 in mode 9. It will be 9 times minus 1. That's minus 9. But you need to add 7 to it. So give you back minus 2. So this 7 is the remainder. So the answer is 7 mode 9. By the time you remove, in the last example here, you remove 5 from 12, you get 7. But 7 is bigger than 4. You can see I've done this one, it will be 4 plus 3. So the remainder is 3. So the answer is 3 mode 4. Or you divide 7 by 4. You can divide 7 by 4 and the remainder will be 3. So the answer is 3 mode 4. You do this one as classwork stroke assignment. Exercise 20B, number 1 to number 10. New General Mathematics SS1, page 231. I'll move on. Multiplication and division. Multiplication and division. Examples. 2 multiplied by 2 mode 4. 3 multiplied by 2 mode 4. And 33 multiplied by 9 mode 4. And these are the solution. We know that 2 times 2 is 4 plus 0. So the 0 is the remainder. So the answer is 0 mode 4. 2 times 3 is 6. But we know that 6, when you divide by 4, it will remain 2. That's why you have 4 plus 2. So the answer, the remainder is 2. So we have 2 mode 4. Similarly, the multiplication of 33 times 9 is 297. And this will go in 74 times. The remainder is 1. So this remainder is the answer. So it's going to be 1 mode 4. Those are the solutions. Then example 2, in mode 4, multiplication of this, 15 times 26, mode 4, 7 times 13, mode 4, and 78 times 52 mod 4. These are the solutions. 15 times 26. You can simplify each of them. The remainder, 15 in mod 4, the remainder is 3 when you divide. So this one will be 3 mod 4. While for 26, the remainder is 2. So it will be 2 mod 4. We now multiply this 3 times 2. We have 6 mod 4. But 6 is bigger than 4. You divide this 6 by 4. The remainder is 2. So the answer is 2 mod 4. This is one way of doing it. You have another method. You can multiply first before you get the remainder. So you give it the same. Now, just like this, 7 is the same thing as 3. The remainder is 3. So it's 3 mod 4. Why 13 in mod 4? The remainder is 1. So it will be 1 mod 4. You now multiply these 2. That's 3 times 1. This 3 and this 1. So mod 4. The answer will be 3 mod 4. That's the final answer. Now look at 78 times 52. 78 is 19 times 4. The remainder is 2. So 78 will be 2 mod 4. While for 52 is 13 times 4. The remainder is 0. So this will be 0 mod 4. Of course, we know that 0 times 2 is 0. So the answer is 0 mod 4. 0 mod 4. Now another example, evaluate 16 times 7 in mod 5 and 18 times 17 in mod 3. We have the solutions below. One method is 16 times 17 is 1, 1, 2. And this is 22 times 5. The remainder is 2. So it will be 2 mod 5. Or another method, I can simplify 16 separately. It is 15 plus 1. So this is remainder. It is going to be 1 mod 5 for 16. Now for 7, it will be 5 plus 2. So the remainder is 2. It's 2 mod 5 for 7. So the product of this and this, that's 1 times 2 mod 5. And the answer is 2 mod 5. 2 mod 5. The B, we can do it together. Here in mod 3, the remainder, when you divide by 3, is 0. So it's going to be 0. For 17, the remainder is 2. So this 17 is 2 mod 3 times 0 mod 3. So the product of 0 times 2 is 0. So the answer is 0 mod 3. Now for division, evaluate in mode 4. 2 divided by 3, 2 divided by 2, and 3 divided by 2. So this is one method of doing it. So we have this going to give us 4 plus 2 mod 4. That's from 6. So the answer, this is from 6. Because 2 is the same thing as 6. So you have this. The remainder is 2. So this is the answer. So for B, so that you divide directly, you have 1 mod 4 directly. Now the other answer is 3 mod 4. Now for this, when you divide 3 by 2, it means that if this is equals to x, let it equals to x, then you cross multiply. 3 over 2 is equals to x, so 2x is equals to 3. So no solution here. Solution here. That's the answer. Now find the solution or true set of this. 3x equals to 5 mod 4. 8x equals 10 mod 3, 8 plus y equals 4 mod 9. These are the solutions. 9 is the same thing as, since you are in mode 4, is 5 plus 4, 5 plus 4, in mode 4. So we have this one as a solution. B, 10 is the same thing as 9 plus 1. So you have, which is equal to 2x mod 1. Now this is the same thing as 4 mod 3. Now dividing that by, you now have x equals to 2 mod 3, divide by 2 to get that. The second one, the last one, see, the addition of this equals to 4. Means that in mode 9, means that y is equals to 5 mod 9. 5 mod 9. Note that in B, 8 is the same thing as 2 plus 6. So it is mod 2. It is 2 mod 3. Sorry, the remainder is 2 mod 3. And y and 2x will now equals 1 mod 3. 1 mod 3. Take note of that. Here you should note that 8 plus 5 is 13 for the C. You now have 9 plus 4. So this is 4 mod 9. Answer. No, it's correct. It's 5. Should do this as classwork stroke assignment. Exercise 20C. Exercise 20C. Number 1 to number 10. New General Mathematics SS1. Page 233. 233. Express